Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empower for You. I'm Gail B, and we got something to talk about. You know, in real life, we have 4 seasons, right? We have winter, spring, summer, and fall. But that's in the natural realm. They come scheduled. Year after year after year, we see the same thing. But what about when it comes to spiritual seasons? Spiritual seasons can be short, they can be long. And depending on what the call is on your life, people will come in, people will go out. There's no such thing as coincidence. Nothing. Everything in our lives is by divine assignment and by divine timing. A lot of times we have no idea what's going on. Now, after the last eclipse that happened, that put us in a whole new place. Our timeline is changed, and many of you can probably feel it. It doesn't feel the same. That the season has changed. Because a lot of times when seasons change, they come in with a bang. We have a lot of things that go on, and it's almost like a whole bunch of chaos will happen either at the beginning or the ending of a season. And during those seasons, usually when it's going out and you've learned your lessons and you've met who you needed to meet and everything, and then it's time for that season to end. And a lot of times we wonder, well, why we can't stay in this place? Why we can't continue doing this or continue doing that, or when is it going to be my time? We ask all of these questions all the time. Are we wrong to ask them? No. Because nobody wants to be stuck like in a rut. And a lot of times our seasons that we're in feel like ruts, like we're just stuck, in a particular place, or we continue doing the same lesson over and over and over again, and you wonder, when are you going to pass and move on? Well, I have good news for you. It's a new season, and doors are opening for you and for me. A lot of us have advanced and or graduated on our spiritual journey. We passed a lot of tests. Some tests are easy sometimes. I'm lying. None of them ain't easy. But some are lighter than others. They don't cause as much damage as some do. And as a chosen one, your tests are automatically going to be harder than anybody else's. And you wonder, why does it have to be this hard? Why? What? And you go through your questions. What did I do? Why did I deserve this? Why is this happening to me? All of these things happen to us as chosen ones to build strength, resilience, character, morals, ethics. Not only that, we learn from our mistakes. And in this life, I made a whole lot of mistakes. And I'm sure you have too. But it's just now is a real crazy time. Do you feel like you're at war with everything and everybody? Do you? Do you feel like people and circumstance, everything just crazy right now. You know why? Well, why, Gail? Why? It's time for new doors to open for you. You've learned your lessons. You passed your test. And now it's time to move on to something new. Maybe even that dream position that you want, that business that you want to open, the people that you want to help, the ministry you want to start. Anything that your heart has been aching for these many years. Again, I say, you were born for such a time as this. Now we need to find out what needs to happen in such a time as this. For me, the last few months have been rather challenging. Challenging on, a whole lot of fronts. Whereas it makes me wonder, when is it going to be my turn? I have helped everybody build their dreams. Everybody. Friends, family members, co-workers, jobs, churches, ministries, you name it. And a lot of times when you're multi-talented, you're sought out a little more. And we've always been taught, from children to give as to giving unto the Lord of your time, your talent, and your tithe. So what happens when that needs to be reciprocated? Is it ever reciprocated? We've always heard that, oh, well, God's going to do it for you. God's going to bless you because you did this. Really now? You know why people say that? You know why people say that to you? Because they're using your faith, they're using, your kindness, your empathy to play on you for you to do something they want you to do. And if you've noticed, whenever they get what they want, they disappear. And you go back in that little box, wherever they keep you, until you need it again. That season is over. That season is over for you, my dear one. It's your time now. Doors are going to be flying open before you because you have been obedient. Because you have done the work on yourself. You have done the self-discipline. You have done the introspection. You have learned lessons from people around you. You have learned those lessons of what not to do, what not to say, what not to do, who not to treat this type of way, how to do. How would you say that? How would you handle that? What do you think all this training been for? Huh? Do you really believe that you have been around some of the most awful people, some of the most evil people on the planet to not learn anything? Do you? Do you believe that you have gone through these hard lessons, these hardships, and these losses on top of losses? Do you really believe that you went through all of those things for nothing? Do you? You say, well, when a door is going to open for me? When do I get the chance to live my dream? That time is upon you right now. Whether you know it or not, whether you see it or not, it's up to you to believe it. It's up to you to speak it. It's up to you to know it. Well, Gail, I've been knowing it for quite some time. I've been speaking la 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 for over the years, and I've been doing this and I've been doing that, da, 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 da. And nothing has happened. You know why? It wasn't your time. See, we have to remember everything in divine timing. A lot of times we think we're ready for things when we're really not. You know, because a lot of times, depending on where we are in our life, where we are in our journey, where we are in our head space or whatever, a lot of things cannot be trusted with. Because if you're all in your emotions and different things like that, guess what? You're going to handle things emotionally. If you're broke, guess what? You're not going to handle riches like a rich person. You're going to handle riches like a broke person. Because that's going to be the mindset. You can't do anything when you're in survival mode. When you're just thriving and surviving, you're just surviving. You're just going through the motions. You're just surviving. You're not even living. You're existing and surviving. Those are tests. And we're only rewarded and promoted when all tests are completed. And guess what? You have just graduated and completed one of the greatest tests of your life. Dear one, I don't know where you are in your life right now, what you have going on in your life right now, but let me be the first one to tell you that it's well. It's well. Even though it doesn't seem like it's well. And you might as well just say it, it's well. Doesn't make a difference what's been said about you, done to you. It's still well. It's well, and you have to say that it's well with me. Because I know what's coming. Something greater is coming. You have to say that for yourself. That it was time. My season at wherever, doing whatever, working wherever, worshiping wherever, or whatever in your life, that season has come to an end. It's time for something new. New season, new opportunities, lessons learned, and now you're ready. You are actually ready to handle what you have been sent here for. You're able now to handle that abundance. You're able to handle people without judgment. Because you know what it feels like. You've been through the through. You've been through it. And it says what? That an effective witness. In order to be an effective witness, you first must go through. How can you tell anybody what it's like to be without a home, to be without a job, to be broke, don't know when your next paycheck is coming, you know, when you don't know where your groceries are coming from, when's your next meal. All the people that you've helped in your lifetime, when it's your turn, they do just that. They turn on you, away from you, avoid you, or just plain old everyday lie to your face and say, I don't have it, I don't know. You know the ones. You know the ones that's always leaning on you for help. You know the ones. But then when it comes to you, it's a whole nother story. But let me tell you something. That's over. That is over. You are walking through not just one door. You have numerous doors open before you for you to pick. You're not being forced into a place anymore. You're not being forced to stay in a certain place and endure whatever test or whatever is going on in that place. You're not there anymore. It's your turn now to make decisions for yourself. You're no longer in that place where you got to endure somebody else's mistreatment. You're no longer in that place where you have to be misunderstood. You're no longer in that place where you're hated for your truth. Do you know how many people are waiting on you? You got your own tribe waiting on you. People waiting to hear your story. They're waiting for your words of wisdom. They're waiting on your inspiration. Because they don't have anything else. They don't have anyone else. Do you know you're going to be a lifeline to a lot of people? Did you know that? Again, you didn't go through this for nothing. You are literally going to be that person that will keep a person from killing themselves, from taking their own life. Just a kind word of care, empathy from you. Do you not know that a kind word can turn a person's whole life around? Just a smile. How you doing? You all right? See how that felt? That felt good, didn't it? That felt good just like it does for me to stand here and smile at you. If nobody has given you a smile today, here's one. This is for you. And you see this shirt I'm wearing blue for a reason. Blue is a color of deliverance. It's the color of the sky. When does the sky end? We don't know. It's unlimited. The sky is the limit, and it has none. That's what you're going to be. Your resources, your reach, your word will be limitless. People are waiting on you. They're waiting. All of us, every single person here has a mission. Now, whether we know what our mission is, some of us do, some of us don't. But all of us have a mission here We serve a purpose. We have value. Don't let anybody rob you of that. Don't let anybody rob you of your value. Don't let anybody rob you of your worth. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Because you're worthy. You're worthy of all the good things the universe has to offer. Did you know that? You're worthy of it all. And you're gonna get it. Well, when, Gail, when? I'm not God, I don't know. I'm just the messenger. But I can tell you this, that whatever's coming for you, whatever's coming for me, is coming on skates and it's coming in hot. And it's not going to tarry. You're gonna have stuff hitting you from left, from right, top to bottom, north, south, east, west. People that you don't even know are going to be clamoring to get in touch with you. Yeah. It has always been said that when one door closes, another one has to open. This time, guess what? The door popped open and you were pushed out. You know why you were pushed out? Happens all the time. It happens to us a lot of times when we try to get complacent or comfortable in a certain place, in a certain area, on a certain job, doing whatever. And we're there. The scripture says, yea, though I go through the shadow of death. Yea, though I go through. That means you walking through it. That don't mean stay there, put roots down, build a house, start a business, get your Sam's card, get your Walmart card, fill your buggy up, go back to your house, decorate your house, and all this stuff. No, people. No. You are there for a reason and a season. You're not there to get comfortable. You're not there to get complacent. You're not even there to make friends. That hit different, didn't it? That hit different. Because a lot of times, the people that we believe are our friends, they aren't. They aren't. They aren't for us. They're just there for what they can get. And I'm quite sure you have seen that throughout your life, in relationships, in your family, jobs, church, whatever. We've seen that all the way across the board. Now it's your turn. For all these doors to fly open before you, and you choose the direction in which you are to go. You choose. It's not going to be chosen for you. Because when you got pushed out of that door and landed on your butt, and the door slammed and locked in your face, not behind your back, that door slammed and locked in your face. And then you're standing there perplexed, not knowing what to do. But somewhere on the inside, there was a sense of peace. You weren't angry. Hurt, yes. But you weren't angry. There was a sense of peace there, where you knew that irregardless as to what happened, that everything's going to be okay. And that some things are going to happen for you. Great things, big things. are going to happen for you. It's your time. It's your time. It is your season. It is your season for riches, wealth, prosperity. It is your season for all of that in every single area of your life. Are you ready? Are you ready to do the thing? Are you ready? I'm ready. If you not, I am. Because I've been in this thing a long, long time. Long time. And I just, I just want to do what I love doing. I love doing this. I love talking to you guys. I love this. This is my thing. I love talking to people. I love inspiring people. I love to see the lights come on in a set of dark eyes that are in despair. I love it. To see deliverance come before your very eyes, you can't get that high. To literally see a person's life change before your face, you can't get that high. And how much does that cost? It's priceless. Because that person is what? They're forever changed. Because you were placed in their life. Sometimes we don't feel like it. Sometimes we just be like, oh, God, do I really have to go in here and face these people? And those be the very days when these people will come. The very day that you tore up from the floor up, you don't want to be there, your mind bad, and you just don't want to. And that's when that very person will appear. And you have to set aside yourself, because now you need to do your job. This person is in trouble. This person needs help. And can't nobody help them but you. Am I right? You're nodding your head, aren't you? You know them days. You know them days where you be like, coffee is not going to help me today. And you come home and you don't know how to feel. Sort of kind of, okay. But somebody's life was changed because you were willing and obedient. And sure, yeah, you're going to get blessed for that. And blessings never come the way we put them out. They're going to come in different ways. Always. But remember, y'all. Remember. It is now your time to choose your own path. You're done having to take things off of people. Having to beg and borrow and hem and haul. The time is over for people disrespecting you and talking to your way, gossiping and backstabbing. That is over. That season is over. Door slammed shut, locked. This is your new season that you're standing in right now. You're standing in a new season. All eyes on you in this new season. And every single lesson that you have learned over time, you're going to be able to apply. Every single life lesson that you have learned over time, now is the time to apply it. The wisdom that you have gained over time, now is the time to apply it. Things that the old you would have done, you won't do that now. You're a whole nother person than where you were. You're a whole nother person than you were yesterday. But that same person that was in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. That person doesn't exist. That person has evolved. That person has grown into the great human being that you are right now. Let your light shine. Isn't that what the scriptures say? Let your light shine before men. Aren't you tired of people trying to hide you under a bushel? Ain't you tired? I'm tired. I'm tired of people trying to put my light out. Trying to put me out, trying to put my light out. No more of that. Absolutely no more of that. Now you're the boss. You're the CEO. You're the owner. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna rule and reign your kingdom with wisdom? With gained, earned knowledge, hard-earned knowledge, financial stability. What are you gonna do? Is that what you're gonna do? Or are you gonna be that fool like everybody else around you, and that fool that you were probably back in your 20s? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Your time is now. And you have to believe that. You have to believe that it is now your time, and you will take nothing less. You've been given less majority of your life. No, you've been forced to take less majority of your life. How many times have you swallowed tongue and teeth, not saying what really and truly needed to be said? How many times did you make yourself small because somebody else desired to be big? How many times have you shrunk yourself so that somebody else can shine and be the boss? You dim your light so that somebody else can shine? Not no more. Not no more. You've done the work. You've done the work, and you got the receipts to show it. You have the battle scars to show it. And each one serves as a reminder of what you've been through and how you survived all these different wars, battles, scrimmages, petty bickerings, cat fights. You survived all of that stuff. And you know your enemies will wonder how they still standing. I know them. I know what they've been through. Some of it I even did myself. How are they still standing? And there, by the grace of God, go I. That's how we are still standing. And we will continue. Now, if you believe this message and you want to stand on this being a new season for you and new doors opening for you, then I need you to believe that in yourself. Ashe, Ashe, and so mote it be. That's my prayer for you. You got it? So go forward and do what you were placed here to do. You have been equipped. You've been trained. Now you're about to have the resources. Go do the doggone thing. And enjoy yourself while you do it. And don't forget yourself. Treat yourself. You earned it. You earned every single thing that is coming towards you. You earned it. Okay? You gonna do that for me? I appreciate it. And I love you guys. I pray for you always. And remember, be bold, be great, but most of all, be you. Peace.